Capernaum, and we can read a lot about Capernaum, but these is two things that, okay, from 16, end of 17, 16, verse 8, Matthew 8, verse 6, 6 is 8, and Matthew 8,
To 16.
till end of 17.
And saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented. And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him. And the centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldest come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth. When Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And I say unto you that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Jacob, with Abraham and Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And Jesus said unto the centurion, Go the way, and as thou hast believed, so be it down unto thee. And his servant was healed in the self same hour. And when Jesus was come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid and sick of a fever. And he touched her hand, and the fever left her. And she arose and ministered unto them. When the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils, and he cast out the spirits with his words, and healed all that were sick. That is.
Thank you. Good job.
Good job. So, thank you. Yeah. So, we are in Capernaum. Capernaum came from the Hebrew name Kfar Nahum. Kfar, village. Nahum is a name. We have a book in the Bible called Nahum. Now, is it the prophet or some wealthy person? We don't know. And Capernaum, by the way, was a very big and very successful place. Because when you check geographically, you see it has all the perfect condition. I'll show you. Sea of Galilee, fresh water. How much fresh water there?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no water, no life, yes?
Yes.
Beyond the village, a lot of fertile fields, cultivation, more than this. You know, in those days, if this is the land of Israel, there were two international roads, one that coming from Egypt and going north, called the Way of the Sea. Even in the book of Genesis, when Moses took the people of Israel, he didn't took them through the Way of the Sea because of the Philistines. But the Way of the Sea goes and arrives to Megiddo, and from Megiddo is divided to two places. One goes, come here to Capernaum and going to the Golan to Damascus, and one go north and go to Hazor, you remember Hazor? To the Golan, and from there to Damascus. And those who live in Road 95 in the United States, 80 or 10 or 101 or 5, people stop buying gas, yes? The same here. Yeah. We use car. In those days, donkeys, horses, horse need food, people need to sleep, to rest. So commerce, more than this. This was the point between the territory of Philippus that mentioned yesterday and Herod Antipas who built Tiberia. And the minute you move from, because Herod Antipas was in the lower Galilee and Transjordan. Philippus was the upper Galilee and Golan. Here is the meeting. The Roman Empire want their share. That's why there is a centurion. What's this centurion? He's a commander of a company commander, like 80 or 100 soldiers that were located here to keep the order because it has a lot of action here. And that's why a centurion. Where is another place we found the centurion? In Caesarea. Remember? So now we have a centurion here that his servant was sick. And what he's telling Jesus, he's saying, I have so much authority. I can say to this soldier, do this. I'll say, this soldier, kill this one, he will do. But now, I cannot do not even to heal my servant. You understand? That's what he told Jesus. And Jesus healed him. And then he went to mother-in-law of Peter. That means Peter was married. Otherwise, why he need a mother-in-law? He was married.
Yep.
So because where is originally Peter from? Bethsaida. Bethsaida is like 10 miles from here. And he and his brother Andrew and Philip was originally from Bethsaida. But because he was married, he used to live with his mother-in-law. And his mother-in-law was sick, and Jesus held her hand, and she came to serve him. And we read only two things, but don't forget the head of the community in Hebrew, his name is Yair, or Jairus. His daughter Talitha was dying, and Jesus held her name and said, Talitha Kumi. Did you hear the name Talitha Kumi? What does it mean Talitha Kumi? Talitha is the name. Kumi in Hebrew, stand up. In Hebrew, when I say Sandy Kumi, that means stand up. That Talitha Kumi. It means she was dying, and he held her hand, and she stood up. And from here, basically, here he found a disciple. When he came to Peter and Andrew and found them by the water and said, you are a fisherman, come to me and I'll make you a fisherman of people. Okay, that here is the disciple. And basically, as I told you, remember the 3 points, I always come again and again. Nazareth, Sea of Galilee, Jerusalem, that triangle, birth of Christianity. So it's very important. So this is Capernaum. And Capernaum, by the way, mentioned also in Jewish sources as a village that Jews and Christians were living together. Okay, so this is what I told you is Bible and other story. I want to tell you now what happened here historically. This was a big village, long. The water, I explained, in the middle there was a synagogue. There is a synagogue here. The only thing, this synagogue goes back to the late 4th century. The Franciscan who made here the excavation since 1921 and 1972 and in 1990, they claim, okay, although the synagogue is from the late 4th century, which is more than 300 years after Jesus, but in the time of Jesus, it was a small synagogue built from a local stone. What is a local stone? The black stone, yes? Basalt, volcanic rock. So, in some point in the 4th century, this place had a lot of money. So either the synagogue is damaged by earthquake or something, or it could be that the community growing and they decided to make it, no, let's destroy this synagogue, and built a bigger one by limestone. Limestone was not a local stone. That means they had to bring those boulders from far away to shape them, and it cost them a lot of money, but that was the center of the community, the synagogue. Now in the synagogue they used to make wedding, they used to make a meeting of the community, and they read from the Torah. Okay? So that's the importance of the synagogue. And the synagogue was in the middle, and the Capernaum was here in this place. And so by probably somewhere in the 8th century, you know that in the year 749 was the most biggest earthquake on this land. We found evidence of destruction from one side of the country till the other side. Probably this place also damaged, and don't forget, it's also under the Muslims. And the Muslims didn't destroy by purpose, but if you don't put security in the roads, and the people cannot make a living, what will happen? They will leave, yes? They will go to another place. And the place declined and declined till it became ruins. In 1838, American archaeologist named Edward Robinson came here, and he said, this site, because it was a pile of stones, this site is Capernaum. And he was right. And later the Franciscan took this place and developed it and made the excavation. And in 1992, they built this church. They built it on a former church of the 5th century that's sitting on the home, a very important home, which home it could be, the home of Peter and his mother-in-law. And that's what we're going to see. Yeah? Yeah, please.
When we look at the ruins of the houses, was every home just one room, or is like two?
No,
three
okay, good question.
For the house.
Wait till we go there and I'll show you. It was more than one room and sometimes there is second. I'll show you.
Oh, okay, so they weren't. Thank you. I wanted to see.
By the way, when you look,
Right? This is where Jesus lived.
yeah, this is where he, remember yesterday we were in the Mount of Rest, and he just jumped and turned, he came to Capernaum. Because here, look, always people of the city is not all. Everyone's in a hurry, time is money, and so people of the village, farmers, they have time, so they're more tolerant, they're more open. Good fishermen, right? Okay, ready? Here, you hear me, yes? You hear me? Yeah? After that, one of the exciting things is to find things that mention in the Bible in archaeology.
Yes.
And I'll show you. Okay?
The first church was built on top of it. Another octagon, the 4th century church, is standing on the edge of the 5th century church. Also another octagon, and the top is the 20th century church. You can get inside there and we can have a look into Peter's house. So it will be like Peter's house, 4th century, 5th century, and 20th century.
She should fix the necklace. She should wear it. As well.
Okay, I want you to come close as possible to here.
Side of the wall.
Should they pay puzzling and puzzling? Someone
What
shouting
you see here is an octagonal shape.
with
See
all
the
the stress,
octagonal
she
shape.
started
One,
walking, lighting the candle. Walk.
okay? And under that, there is a home. That home is very important. That's why they built
Light
the 5th
the
century
candle
church.
or an oil.
Look at
And
the
she
5th century
started
church.
what? Sweating.
What you see there, look at my hand.
Everyone gets up, having a look inside.
See this? You see me? See, this is the octagonal, yes? Try to imagine the wall was higher, yes? Higher. And inside there is another octagonal higher, okay? So we have like two, yes? And there was a wall connecting by this, and a dome on top. That's the shape of the church, okay? Octagonal, octagonal, walls, okay, and dome. That's how it looks like. So this is one church, and that home. See where the round stone? Then the home. The home, it's important home. Which home it could be? Peter and his mother. This church ended in 1990. How do I know? I started to guide in 1987. In 1987, this was not here. Right? So, more than this. In the excavation in this area, they found more than 100 inscriptions. One of them that's founded here mentioned
During the
Petrus.
excavations that happened by Father Gordon and Father
It could be Petrus, the famous one, or it could be another.
simply they were not convinced that this
But
is
they
the
found the name
They start
Petrus.
removing the blocks till they
So
found
this is
the
about,
basalt
as you know, in the beginning, before Christianity became legal, they used to meet in a home, and that home called Domo Ecclesia. Ecclesia is church in Greek, and Domo it means a home of a church, a home that is a church. Okay? And they used to basically, because they were afraid, they used to eat and used to drink like everyone. But in their home, they believe in Jesus. So they used to live and talk about the story. Remember how he healed them. Only after Constantine, the 4th century, they started to build churches. You will not find before the end of the 4th century, you will not find churches before. You will find more that people, they were Christianity, were living, but you have the church. And this is the 5th century. Okay? Now, I want you to go to that.
Our Lady of Covenant. She's running the divine, the true manna. He did it over there. He said that and he showed that over there. There he healed the paralytic lady, the paralyzed lady that she was fighted by the
Here
devil.
you have an example of a home.
There he told them
This is the
that
street.
God, that man was
See the street?
that God looked for her.
See the street here? This is the entrance to the home over there. You can see there like a trap or danger for food for animals. Tie the animal outside in the street. This is the entrance. One side, that side will be for the tools of agriculture. This side is the living room where the children will sleep. And you can see stairs that leading to the second floor where the parents will sleep. They have privacy. Okay? And here, and then one home near each other over there. Now I want you to look at the synagogue. You see a very impressive synagogue like this. You would expect that the stairs will be from the front, right? But when you build the synagogue, these neighborhoods were ready. So the only thing they have is the stairs from the side. Okay? They show you that that one is later. Okay? Now we are moving to the synagogue. Okay, who asked me about homes?
I did. I did.
Did you understand that?
Yes. I'm going to look closer. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Oh, fantastic one down there. Yeah, they're all sold
Gotta get close to him so I can hear what he's saying. Where is he now?
He's just right up here.
Okay, thank you.
one.
You have here in these, this will give you an idea how the synagogue look like. Take a look at that. This here will tell you how the synagogue look like. Now, I want you to look at the lower level of the foundation of the synagogue. Black stone. Foundation, black stone. It's saying that former synagogue and use the foundation as the foundation for the next synagogue. You can see it very well here. Now look at this. This built in a very special way, like how they built temples. They used to build one stair very narrow, and the other one is wide. Why? Here you make one step. Here it slow you down, but you go with respect, like this. Like this. See, you need two steps. You see, it slow you down.
Wow. Wow.
Let's go to go.
Wow. Oh, wow. Standing in the temple. Wow.
Okay, Green Bus, I'm here. You see the sign? I'm here.
Amazing. This is hard to believe. It's so
I hope everyone
amazing
hear
being
me.
here.
Although many of you, some of you, no whisper, so it's okay. Okay, so this is the synagogue. Now, synagogue, in the seats were along the wall. You can see them. And they had also benches in this way, around and around, more benches because they were not built like this for few people. And here on the aisle, this is the nave. This is the aisles. There was a second floor. I'm sorry, and they pray to that direction because that direction is Jerusalem. Now, in every synagogue in the direction of Jerusalem, there is the Ark of the Torah. Here, there is no Ark of the Torah. And later, they found a stone that gave a hint that probably it was mobile. That means there was a cart, and they used to bring the Torah only on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Why? This is the day they're reading the Torah. So in the middle, Torah is the 5 books of Moses. In the middle, there was a table. They opened the scroll, and they read like Jesus did in Capernaum. Okay, and the synagogue would have this triangle roof, and outside on the right side, there was a courtyard where they can meet after the service, eat something or drink something, and that's how. Here, the archaeologists or the Franciscan fathers made a dig into the ground, and they show you that the foundation was a local stone, the basalt. Okay, so this is the story of this place. Now, when we go out and walk around, you will see there's a lot of white stone around, which is this part of the synagogue. That means it's like a big Lego. You can put it together and build the synagogue.
Wow.
We're going that direction. Okay? We're going that direction.
Julie, you tell them I'm ahead of you. I know.
Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is so hard to believe. It's so amazing.
Okay.
Wow.
3.
It's women. What do you expect? Come on. Eh?
One moment, 2 moments, I feel myself alone.
Yeah.
Maybe flowers and flowers.
And all those other toasts too.
Yeah, there is the important thing is in a concentration collection there, and we will see it. Okay, so I assume that everyone is here. Okay, I must say that the restoration of the reconstruction of the Franciscan is not the best one in the world, but it gives you an idea how big, how wide, and the synagogue. So this is the courtyard. Now, let me tell you a rule. Whenever you see a row of pillars, it has a function. The function is pillar always carry a roof. When you have this, you see, that's mean this corridor was covered because they were pillars here. This corridor was covered, and this part was open to the sky. So we will see it in Jerusalem, especially in places where you shop. They don't want people to escape because of the sun. They want you to stay in the shade. Like today, you go to a mall, you have air conditioning or a heater. They're the same in those days. So there was shade everywhere. Okay? We're now going that way.
There's lots of homes.
Yeah, all these belong to the city.
Okay.
All the white stones.
Oh.
Was there a fire that made them black?
No, it's a volcano. It's ash.
Okay.
Ash that crystals. Okay, I want you here. Okay. Hey, green bus, what's happened? Yeah. Even Moses doesn't have long line like this.
You're funny, Micah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good sense of humor. You're all right.
Cindy, did you hear what I said? Even Moses didn't have long line like this.
We're special. More special.
Hey, I'm here. You still remember me? Okay. Okay. Please come and I will explain to you. Look at that. You see that special
Like a
structure there?
big urn or
See
something?
that? That's a grinder.
Oh,
The grinder.
okay.
They used to put the grains inside. On the side, there were two hands like this, and then either put a donkey. It's very difficult. You remember when Samson was captured by his Delilah and cut his hair, and they took his eyes. What did they put him? He used to do that in Gaza. Even in those days, Gaza was a pain in the neck. So, they were hand, and it's very difficult to rub because it's basalt. The basalt, there is holes in the basalt, so it's grinded very good. Okay, so this is a grinder over there. You can see it very well.
Oh, good picture.
Okay, let's continue.
Hey, sweeties, please get snapshots because I'm just doing a video. I have to be close so I can hear him. Wow.
Okay.
Wow, wow, wow.
Micah, I have a question. Why are there like notes shoved in the walls in that synagogue?
Okay, that's come from the Western Wall. The Western Wall, people from holy places, they ask for God, from God thing, and they used to put it in the holy places that God. It's like a special request to God. So when you will be in the Western Wall in Jerusalem, you will see a lot of places, a lot of papers that people put into the wall. They ask everyone, ask from God whatever he wants. So some people put it here in the synagogue. Okay?
Oh.
Okay, so we got everyone with us?
Wait,
Yes?
can we do that too? Or is
Yeah,
it
here
only
now, in the Western Wall, yes.
at the Western Wall?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Okay. Here is the most important collection, and by purpose they made it like this. You remember I told you Capernaum was in a special location, special situation. I gave you that there was a centurion here, that had water. It was on the way of the sea, but also this stone. You see this stone? This stone called the milestone. Milestone is a stone that show you the distance between places. And the location is only in important places. Like it will be one here and one in Tiberia, for example. And they used to write, this stone was made in the time of this governor in honor of the Caesar, this and this, and the distance, I show you another evidence that Capernaum was very important. Then we have here menorah. You can see the 7 branches can be very Jewish. Yeah. See, my license has the emblem of the state of Israel is a menorah. It's a quotation from Zechariah 8. Okay, not by my power, only by my spirit.
Excuse me.
Okay, then flowers. Look, flowers.
And there's the Star of David.
Star of David. Jars, flowers. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me here. Yeah, and please come to this side. This side. I want you to look at that stone. See that stone? See that stone? What do you look at? What do you see there?
A temple.
It's a box and a wheels. Yes. See it?
Yes.
See that?
Yes.
See box on wheels?
Uh-huh.
See that box on wheels?
Box on wheels.
That show that something was mobile, probably the Ark of the Torah. The Torah was mobile. Okay? Then we have here Jewish menorah.
Yeah.
On the left side of the menorah, you have a shovel. Shovel is the shovel they used to take the ash from the altar in Jerusalem. And on the right side, you have a shofar, a horn, shofar. There's two symbols because symbols of sacrificing, of redemption, of menorah, It's a very Jewish symbol, okay? But the highlight, and I'm sure there's many people passing by this pillar, no one pay attention to it. But listen, it's written here in Aramaic, Chalfi, son of Zabadi, made this pillar. It will be a blessing for him. Chalfi, son of Zabadi. Who is the sons of Zabadi? John and James. Do they have another brother called Chalfi? Maybe. Who's another Chalfi? One of the disciples is named Chalfi ben Yaakov in Hebrew, or Chalfi, son of James. Is one of the disciples. So we have Chalfi and Zabadi that mentioned in the Bible. Amazing, huh? So, and there's of course someone of the name Chalfi, the son of Zabadi, made this pillar, so he will get that blessing. It's interesting, Finding archaeologists named. By the way, in the city of David, and we will be in the city of David, they found seals. You know what a seal? That they stamped letters.
Wow.
And some of the people, like Yehochal ben son of Shalmayahu and Gedaliah ben Pashhor, they were clerk in the time of King Jehoiakim. It's mentioned in the book, in Bible, in Jeremiah. Amazing. But here is something that mentioned in the Bible.
Wow.
Zabadi and Chalfi.
Wow.
Interesting, yes?
Yes, very.
Okay, we continue. Look at that. Yes, you can see flowers.
Love flowers.
How difficult to make it this by hand, all this.
I can't imagine.
David, this is dates. This is dates. See dates?
Oh, dates.
This is pomegranate.
Oh.
Okay, see pomegranate?
Yes.
Pomegranate. And this is grapes.
Oh.
See grapes?
Yes.
Flower.
Oh.
Pomegranate. Grapes. Let me tell you this before, and by with this will end Capernaum. You know that this land blessed with 7 species. 7 things. Wheat, barley, fig, pomegranate, dates, olive, and dates. No, I mentioned that. Dates, olives, barley, wheat, pomegranate, olives, and 7 grapes and figs.
When did bananas get introduced to the area then? When did bananas get introduced to the area?
Bananas, it's not original from this place. It's probably South America. It's not local here. Like corn is from the U.S. By the way, horses. Where horses come from?
Arabia.
From the U.S.
Wow.
Across the Bering, went to Europe. And by the years,